This was based on Red Gulch.
I will scope out where he's heading it to. I kind of assume that he's going over there to the radio tower.
You go to the radio tower and you notice, you probably can steal some energy cells that's powering the radio tower to power the Warthog, but you also notice that the radio tower is damaged. If you want to roll, I want you to also roll a perception check. Roll D20 and tell me.
Me?
Yes. That is the roll.
So D12 or D20?
D20, and then you'll add perception.
20.
Natural 20. With this, you notice yet again the tower has been damaged. You see how the people have been their radio tower. You also seem to notice footprints of several jackals leading into a cavern.
I kind of call him up and say, hey, I'm going to start heading your way. I got snacks.
I will check.
Well, could I check what kind of snacks they have?
Yes, you happen to have beef jerky and Goss Cola. I don't know why they're drinking Goss Cola.
I'm going to go ahead and meet up with him.
Across the river?
And I kind of open up the soda. I drink it, give you a sip or two, and then I will drink the rest. Tastes good. I'll save this jerky for later.
You'll also find a flashlight.
Oh, that's
And a fragmentation grenade.
I don't need a flashlight.
He found it.
Okay.
You got a grenade.
And I also got a... What did I get?
Flashlight, if you want. No, floodlight, like the big lights you would do
Yeah.
deer spotting. That's highly illegal.
Yeah.
But, it's fun.
I do a perception check looking into the cavern.
You see that it goes down maybe 20 feet into a larger chamber that branches off to at least one other
So the
direction.
cavern's straight down.
Goes gradual climb, and there's a room, and then you see probably more connecting.
Yeah, I kind of decide to start heading down. Heading down in there.
I'll follow him.
You'll also notice that this is wide enough that to fit a Warthog through.
You know, me and you and Warhog is driving through thin areas. We just boom, boom, boom. You know us.
We could go back and grab them.
Now we're actually
try to charge it with the tower.
Oh, it's true.
Could do it. We could.
I say we should go down in the cave for a sec. At least get a nice look before we go fully down. Like, we go down in there deep enough to see around something.
Yes. And
Okay.
I'll bring my floodlight on.
Oh no, that's gonna alert. Are you sure about that? Before you like raise it up and turn it on, I say, are you sure about that?
I'm sure it'd be dark down there, dark enough to where you can't see.
Okay, we saw jackal footprints. They're not going to use normal flashlights or anything. They're going to just see in the dark. You got to think about this.
Well, that means you can see in the dark too, right?
I'll just tell you what I see. How about that?
Alright.
Okay, you go in about 5 feet, and then both of you can obviously see the glowing shields. It looks like jackal shields at least.
Are they like propped up against something, or are they?
They're moving. There's two, let's say two.
So that means they probably won't have snipers because they are shielded.
Yeah, you're right. Right, go ahead and say. Do you want to follow them? I keep you by your hand if you want to follow, so you don't bump into anything. Okay, let's follow them.
Are we following the jackals?
The jackals.
Or do we want to go back up and grab that warthog?
You can go up there. I'm wanting to follow them.
I'm gonna go back out to the
Okay.
warthog and try to.
You go get the batteries that you could take from the tower, or are you going to try to shove the warthog to the tower. What's the plan?
I think I will try to get batteries from the tower.
Okay, so you're taking batteries from the tower. It's going to take some time for you to do this round trip. So, Trace, you want to do a stealth check?
Yes. I'll roll. I'll follow them along. 20. Not 20. Not 20.
You didn't do no nat 20. You
Nat
did nat
20.
20.
Shoot. Perfect stealth.
Okay, so you can sneak past them and
Okay.
okay, so you are in the cave and you could sneak past to either go to a corridor that is straight ahead or you can go into a corridor that is to the left.
So where's the jackals at?
The jackals happen to be
I'm super-
closer to the corridor to the left.
I go ahead and, like, are they right next to each other? One is in line, or what?
They're kind of next to each other in the cave. There's two.
Do I hear any talking? Talking.
Yes, they would. You would hear. You would hear them talking about a few things. You would say, "Can't believe we found one. The prophet of death shall be extremely pleased."
I go ahead and
Tasty humans. Stuff like that.
I don't say anything actually. I kind of follow them, just follow where the corridor is and everything.
Oh, where they're
Follow
Yeah.
where they're going. Okay, they're trying to lead you down the corridor to the left. It's going to be a larger cavern structure. You can still fit a warthog through this. In this cavern structure, you're seeing that there's a large oil derricks looking thing, which is making a large grinding sound. That's where the grinding sound is. There's a lot of stalactites. There is a chasm in it. And on either side of this cave, you are seeing forerunner structures. One on the far right side of it, and one on the far left side.
Alright. Are they still talking, or are they silent now?
No, they're talking about how they're going to be able to eat man meat for a week.
Oh.
Okay, so you see there's a larger chamber. There's jackals in it now.
How many people do I see?
You
Just
see those
those
two
two?
jackals right now. There may be more, there may be not. So it is the largest room in this cave that you've seen so far. It is rather big. Maybe a football size, maybe bigger. Football
So
field
they're
size.
still talking.
They're talking, they're walking to the oil derricks thing, maybe planning to go past it.
Okay. I follow them. Tell me when they're at, like, near the oil area. Is it like a cavern full of oil or something like that?
It is metal device that gets crude oil out of the ground.
It's just a pump. One of those pumps?
Yes, there is black oil around it. Like something has malfunctioned, like it is not functioning properly and leaking.
So what I do is go up behind one of them and grab my sword and stab one of them and push the body away.
Whenever that happens, you stab them, you use the one use, it goes out, and I'm going to cut away, so so I want you to roll. I'm assuming you got the battery, you have put it into the warthog. I want you to roll for seeing how, if it succeeds or not. Just roll a 20-sided dice.
What skill would that be for?
It's either use device, probably use device.
Yeah.
I have a 5 from use device.
Alright. 3. An 8.
8.
It is a grunt.
It
though.
just takes you a little bit more time, but you do get the battery in. You're trying to figure out, the plus and the minus. Being a grunt, it'll probably be something completely different. So you go, and it took you a little bit more time, but you have a fully working Warthog.
Okay. I would like to take that Warthog and drive it up into the cave.
Okay, so you're driving into the entrance of the cave. This is where you see a small corridor right ahead of you and a larger corridor. You can fit the Warthog in to your left.
I'd like to go to the left.
Okay, so you drive it up through all this. Everyone can hear the loud, well actually maybe you can't hear the noise over the oil derricks.
When I'm going in there, I turn on the floodlight. Floodlight is on.
Oh.
Oh, okay, so you have probably, okay, so you floodlight, you turn it on, you see the large oil derricks, you see the oil spill right before it. There is a chasm to the left of you, just a rip in the cave. So there's a big drop there. So you see a jackal with an energy sword, a dead jackal on the ground, and the second jackal with the energy shield.
Do I
couple
still
feet
have
away.
one use, or is it just?
It is gone. You only had one.
Okay.
From it. But it is.
Yeah, yeah.
What you would like to do? Drop it up, fishtail around, get in.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Roll to see if you don't kill
So that would be
hit 'em.
vehicle usage?
Yeah.
Alright. If I don't hit him, got a 14 plus 2 would be 16.
It works. Shh, it rocks. I guess you yell. Go ahead. Say it.
Get in!
So it's I get to do something.
He has just drived up. As he is driving. Driving a warthog.
Looks
Where's your
kind of
character?
My character, other jackal somewhere right there.
Park it right about here. I'll start
Get in the back.
Okay.
Get in the back.
Oil derrick. Oil. There's a chasm. There's a box. Here is entrance to something. There's something over here, but this is the name of the battle.
I know what I would like to do.
Walls. Stalactites. And your last jackal is probably here somewhere.
I thought you were walking next to that one that I just killed.
Yep, and he's here.
I know what I would like to do.
What would you like to do?
You hopping in the back?
What I do is actually tackle the other jackal.
Chase him down, tackle him.
Tackle the other
All
jackal.
sorts of things that could show up.
Okay.
So you, instead of jumping into the back of the warthog to activate a turret, you're gonna tackle him?
Yes.
Okay.
Because all I know is this is the only guy.
So you guys are both prone on the ground, and you are doing a strength roll to see,
Alrighty.
well, athletics roll, to be honest.
5 plus 1.
You did better than his 4, so you will keep him down there.
Is that all for me?
You have grappled with him, which then it would be the jackal's turn.
Okay.
The jackal also just proves that he has no strength to actually get off of you, so he loses his turn. This is when you're going to both see a light out of the corner of your eye as a hard light bridge forms across the chasm.
There. Shoot.
And